Well, it was a great day for Carolyn Walker-Diallo because she was just sworn in as a judge in Brooklyn. Now, that's wonderful. So she decided that she was going to get sworn in on the Koran because she's Muslim. Now, to me as an American, that seems pretty logical. I'm not into the whole swearing in on religious texts because I'm agnostic, so I don't need to pray to a sky god to do the right thing as a judge, but it is American tradition. People swear in on the Bible when they're Christian, and others swear in, obviously, on other texts, depending on what their religion is. And this used to be unremarkable in America, but of course now people are up in arms. How dare she? Well, what did you want her to swear in on? She's Muslim. What do you want to swear in on the Bible? On the Bhagavad Gita? What do you want her to swear in on? Well, in case you're wondering, there is no requirement that an office holder swear on a specific religious text or any text at all. So she didn't have to go with a text, but she can go with any text she likes. And this is not unprecedented. First of all, there's another Muslim judge in Brooklyn, so go ahead, your head can explode. That happened earlier when we hated Muslims less, so that didn't get as much attention. Also, swearing in on the Quran, not unprecedented remotely. Walker-Diallo is also not the first office holder to be sworn in on the Quran, as the New York Daily News explains. In 2006, Minnesota Rep. U.S. Representative Keith Ellison did so as well. So how do people react online? Here's Facebook comments. Sick! Is this America or the Middle East? I love that because of the irony. Okay, no, in America, we have religious freedom. We can swear in on anything we like. In the Middle East, oftentimes, they don't have religious freedom. That's one of the reasons you're opposed to them. Okay. Now, this next Facebook comment is a little less subtle. Another piece of shit Muslim trying to take over this country. Well, she got that job through the democratic process, so I guess the people of Brooklyn agreed that she should take over that position as a judge in Brooklyn. Yeah, I mean, they're so insane. They see a Christian guy swear on the Bible, and they're like, no, that's a good American, doing the right thing, praying to the sky god. They see a Muslim doing the same thing, trying to take over this country. Yeah, but your guy's also a judge. Your guy's also a representative and a senator, and you didn't mind him taking over the country. Oh, dude, I'm not going to let these pieces of shit Muslims do it. Okay. Now, in case you're wondering if, hey, this made me much ado about nothing. I mean, they're not really going to take any action. Well, this is the same Brooklyn where another guy had seen two women in a hijab, and one of them had a baby with her, and she was going with a baby stroller. He spat at them and said, quote, I'm going to blow up your temple. So there are these threats as well. And look, this is all over the internet. It happens on our channels as well. On youtube.com/TYT interviews, I recently interviewed a Muslim reformer. Now, I'm given to believe that people wanted me to do that. That's not why I did it. Tom Hartman, who's a wonderful progressive, suggested that I talk to Annie Zonneveld. She writes, she's the founder of Muslims for Progressive Values. And when I talked to her, I was like, oh, that's great. Yeah, we should do an interview about your organization. Her organization, by the way, recently is, or soon will, in January, is going to do something called Celebration of Life, where they celebrate Muslim reformers who have been persecuted or killed in the Middle East, such as Raif Badawi, Sabine Mahmoud Salva Bugaigas, and then the list goes on and on. So all these incredibly brave heroes who were persecuted, she's going to celebrate and try to support, okay? So what are the comments instead? Now, the comments were generally positive. She's talking about reforming Islam and being a progressive Muslim. But there were a ton of negative comments as well, including this guy. He wrote in, a moderate Muslim. Is that anything like a moderate Nazi? Or what about a moderate rapist? TYT has turned into nothing more than a pro-Islamic propaganda outlet. And funny enough, I don't know if that's his picture, so don't go around hating on guys that might happen to look like that. My guess is he's hiding his identity, of course. His handle is restoring sense to liberalism. Really? Okay, if you say so. Now, the reality is, of course, if someone is a Muslim American, they have a right to be a judge just as much as anybody else, especially if they got there through the democratic process, which is, by the way, the only way to get there. And if someone is trying to be a Muslim reformer, let's not call them Nazis or rapists. That seems like a pretty bad idea. And if you're doing that, definitely don't call yourself a liberal, because you ain't one. Now, some of the people who agree with that side, of course, are on Fox News. So when they see this, are they going to be level-headed and say, hey, wait, she's an American, she won this seat, she's got every right to it? Of course not. This is actually on Fox Business with Maria Bartiromo with some wonderfully awkward television. Let's watch.
She was sworn in on the Koran. I wonder what it's sort of stirring some controversy on social media this morning. I wonder what your take is on this.
It's unprecedented, and I've not seen the story, so
it's
my
actually
apologies.
not unprecedented. In 2006, actually, back in 2006, there was another. There was another judge who was actually, here we go, let me see. In 2006, Minnesota Representative U.S. Keith Ellison also did so. He was sworn in on the Koran.
Well,
She's a Brooklyn
it
judge.
may not be unprecedented, Maria, but it is certainly rare, and it's not something you're going to find even the slightest minority saying they support here in America.
It's such a sensitive subject, especially when it comes to it's guiding their higher beliefs and powers that dictate their actions and decisions, right? And swearing on that, especially right now, we know we're at war right now with radical Islam that do believe in the Quran and can actually distort it. So it's so sensitive right now that politicizing this and swearing in a judge, I just think it's not the right time or place for it.
Yeah. You guys are politicizing it. All she did was what every other person does, swear on some religious text as an oath of office. I think it's silly, but that's what they do. She just happened to swear on her religious text. It's not the right time to be politicizing this. She didn't say anything political. You did. You politicized it. We're at war with radical Islam, so we got to watch out for all Muslim Americans. This is what it's become. Like, if you don't get it, this is fascism. This is what they do. Okay, we have found the other. So in other parts of history, it was the Jews, it was the Roma, it was Polish people, etc. Now it's Mexicans, it's Muslims. How dare they actually believe in their own religion? I love the guy talking about, like, she's getting orders from up above. I don't know about that. Wait a minute. As atheists and agnostics, that's what we've been saying all along about you Christians. When you guys are like, oh, I will make sure that I listen to the sky god, and I swear on the Bible to do so. Yeah, that was problematic from the get-go. But are they going to be even-handed? Of course not. Go Pack Chair David Avella says in that clip, not even the smallest minority would be in favor of this. Well, the Muslim minority would be in favor of it. I think a lot of sensible minorities all around that are not Christian, Jews, atheists, Hindus, would be like, wait, why do we have to swear in on your Bible? I think they'd be in favor of it, or a lot of them would. So, no, there's a Muslim, scary Muslim, watch out, red alert. No, that's it. This is a judge. This is a judge in New York City. No Muslim is good enough. It doesn't matter what you accomplished. It doesn't matter how American you are. According to Fox, by definition, you are dangerous. Grotesque. This is what we fight against.